Hey friends, I'm here with another quick tip of the day. And yes, I'm going full on ugly sweater, Christmas hat, because it's close enough to that day, so why not? So today's tip is if you're a necromancer, or maybe even a shadow knight, and you have not practiced your evocation skill at all, and you want to try to get your evocation skill up, but where to do it? You can't cast any kind of detrimental spell or direct damage spell in plane of knowledge. So, as always, come to the arena zone. The arena zone is located right next to the cannon stone in plane of knowledge. So if you look over by the cannon stone, right next to it is the stone that takes you to the arena zone. And this is the arena zone. There's this big old PvP arena ahead over here. You would go down that tunnel. And it also gives you a way to go to Wrath Mountains. But this is also a great safe zone to go to if you want to just practice your evocation skill. Of course, I have to target undead, right? So I can target my own pet, you know? It's not going to hurt them and it will let me practice. So target my pet, and I created a spell practice hotkey or macro. And as you see, I just called it spell practice, and I have pause 48, comma, slash or forward slash cast 8, which right here you'll see is my ward undead spell. It's level 6. It is my first and currently only direct damage spell. So that is going to be what we're going to be using for this. You can always, I guess, wait until later where you get other direct damage spells. I don't think I have anything else really that uses evocation just yet. It's mostly all either conjuration or alteration. So needless to say, all those skills are maxed out. So once you're happy with this, also I've noticed that not all of these have the same timer on it. That's because before I was using it for practicing 2 different spells. So now the timers are all the same, and 40 ticks should be enough. So let's give it a try. We'll hit the macro, and I cast Ward Undead. My skill went up a little bit. I cast it again, and I should cast it 5 times. I think that's number 3. There's number 4, and number 5. Number 5 fizzled, but that's okay. At least it is working as it should, and I got up to skill 17, and occasionally it'll fizzle. So you see I fizzled twice now, but it's working, and I'm getting my skill ups. And I'm casting it on my pet, and this is what I do anytime I want to skill up, especially spells that you can't skill up in POK, like detrimental spells. You can always come here, and no one can hurt you here. I know it's, the arena, which is a PvP zone, but out here, outside of the arena, it is not PvP. It is perfectly safe. No one's gonna come along and kill you. There's also no monsters here. There's nothing to aggro here. So nothing's gonna see you casting on your pet and try to murder you. And you can go AFK and you're not gonna come back to a corpse, because sometimes that happens, or at least it used to until I started using the arena zone all the time for things like this. So this could also work with if you're like an enchanter and your evocation, your, chaotic feedback or something like that is their first nuke, and they could practice on their pets. Unfortunately, I was under the impression that maybe I could practice on the Soulbinder here because he's undead. It's a skeleton, but you cannot practice on him. So just if you're wondering, no, you cannot. Another thing you can do is you can practice on a mercenary. So let me get my mercenary out. Now I can't practice casting spells, or can I? You know what? I can cast Ward Undead on my ghostly Banshee Soother here. So I guess they count as undead. So if you get one of these Banshee ghosts, see? She's a ghost. You could barely see her. It's just like a faint outline. You see her there? You can see the name, but it's hard to see her because she's like translucent. So yes, it also works against a Banshee Soother. and it doesn't harm her because she's on the payroll. So it's just friendly fire. And we can always open up the inventory, click on skills to see where we should be at. So let's go here under evocation. So my skill should be at 65. I'm currently at 44, but anything close, I mean, I'm just going to try to get anywhere close to 60 and I'll be happy. And then I can head back to POK and maybe go somewhere to hunt some stuff. And like I said, this is what I do myself anytime I want to practice any kind of detrimental spell. If you want to practice your mez spell as an enchanter, that's another one for enchanters. They use their mesmerize spell for conjuration skill, and you could come here and practice mezzing your pet. And I'm already at 52, 53, so this really works. And the macro just makes it easier. You can sit here and just, cast your spell too, but the macro, it's like you press it once, you cast it 5 times, and maybe while you're doing that, it's like, oh, let's see, do I have messages on Facebook? Oh, look, yes, look at all these eggplant photos that people keep sending me. Oh, so many eggplant photos. Yes. So I know I'm ridiculous and I'm really cringe, but that is by design, my friends. That is by design. So I'm already at 57, so it didn't take me any time at all. And I'd recommend doing this at lower level to get your skills up a little bit, because the longer you wait to get your skill ups, the harder, or the harder and the longer it's going to take later. So I always try to practice on early, so it's not nearly as tedious later. So here I'm already at 63, so I'm pretty much done. Again, I just thought this would be a good quick tip of the day because, hey, it's quick and I feel like it's useful, and hopefully it was useful. So if you found this useful, see, I'm capped at 65. If you found this video useful, give the video a thumbs up. If you felt like this video was terrible, you could give this video a thumbs down. Whether you liked or disliked the video, please leave a comment. Let me know what I did right in the video, what I did wrong, what you would do to make the video better. If you like what I do here and you would like to support me and support the channel, consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed. I've pledged to dye my beard red on Christmas Eve, December 24th, if we reach 1,000 subscribers. So if we do before then, I will be dyeing my beard red, and you'll see me in all the videos that follow that with a red beard until it fades away or grows out. You can also support the channel by joining the channel as a channel member. Channel members get special perks and privileges, like a link to join our private Discord server. We have a great time on the Discord. We live chat all the time, even sometimes when we're not streaming, because hey, sometimes you just want a friend to talk to. And I love that for us. I love that that's going on, because people just hang out in the chat lobby and just talk. And sometimes they end up deciding to group up and stuff. And I hope that keeps going. I hope the community keeps growing and that it just turns into a fun place for everybody to hang out. If YouTube memberships are not your thing, you can also check the links below the video for a link to the Patreon. Patreon patrons get similar perks, like a link to join the private Discord. There's also no ads over there on Patreon. You can also leave a super thanks in the video. Super thanks is like a little mini donation that kind of says, hey, thanks for the video. It's kind of like buying me a cup of coffee. I love my coffee. And I want to thank all of our current YouTube channel members and Patreon patrons for your continued support of this channel. Thank you very much. Your support means the world to me. I really appreciate you. I'd like to thank everybody for watching and wish everybody a Merry Christmas or Happy Holiday, Happy Hanukkah, or whatever it is that you guys celebrate. Have a happy one. Enjoy. And I hope to see you guys next time. We might be taking a break from some of our live streams depending on demand. If enough people show up to make a live stream, then I will. As long as I'm not sick, which I've been off and on lately. Thank you everybody for watching. Have a great day and a wonderful tomorrow. Ho ho ho.